heart attack. Fast, fatal, heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember you're discreet now, get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a bit of things have happened. We had Katsuki, who she was currently living her life as a scientist, and she was doing a lot of different research into different things. She wanted to focus her life a bit more around technical advancement and evolution, and creating more technologies that, while they wouldn't be readily available, they actually would be a lot better to have currently. And while she was living her life as a scientist, there actually is Izumi and Bakugo. These two are currently going on vacation, and that means, while they are gone, humanity, they might get a close call every now and again. So, humanity, they're going to need to watch out for that. They're not going to really have somebody in the background who is helping them at the current moment. And there actually is Izuku. Izuku has a bit of a conundrum on his hands. Currently, he is living aboard of a space station, and he's in a relationship with aliens. 3 different alien women. And that's just the least of his current issue. He's trying to find a way to explain to them that he may live longer than they might. Their lifespans are in the centuries to closer to a millennia, if not at least 2 or 3 millennia. And him, yeah, he will live longer than their species. I mean, there's just no way around it. He's trying to find a way to explain to them what might happen. They think he's a normal human, and while they may think that he might have internal augmentation, there is the fact that Deku, he might have to start making up excuses, say that he does have augmentations, or come clean. And that is just one of the problems he's currently having. The other issue is that he does think that there's another version of him in this timeline. And that is a bit of a problem. Because if that is true, and the power he does have, the one that he doesn't remember having, then, well, this version of him, he's calling for him. And Deku, he's a little intimidated by this. The man who basically ruined and changed the course of his life, he might be reaching out. He can't say for certain, but there's gotta be a reason as to why he's doing this. Why he's showing up after all this time. And Deku, he would go to investigate. And while that is happening, we do currently have over with Katsuki. Katsuki, yeah. It's been a long time since that has all happened. And she currently is lying down. And somewhat reminiscing on a few things. It seems so long ago. I mean, the time aboard the station, the person she met, she liked them. And now they're gone. And, well, this is the least of her problems. Well, they weren't exactly capable of staying together. They had a good run. And Katsuki, she feels a little bad. She has been with a lot of different people trying to make relationships work, but it's not working out like she thinks it would. Things just aren't right. And we actually will cut over to a bar, where all 4 of them, they would somewhat go to reappear. And Deku, he actually is looking around, very surprised, as he actually does see Bakugo and Izumi. The two, they're currently sitting down together. and they do seem to be doing very well. And Deku, he just gotta turn his head. Him finally making eye contact with Katsuki. And the two do somewhat stare at each other for a second. And Deku, he does feel that twinge in his chest. The small piece of humanity that is still there. He feels his heart almost beat. It feels strange, the twinge in his chest. And he just does stare at her for a minute, before Izumi does go walking over, and looking at her counterpart, asking him if he's okay. Hmm? Yeah, Izumi, I'm fine. It's been a long time. It has, hasn't it? I remember seeing you a few centuries back. Yeah. That, that was a bit awkward, though. Yeah, um, sorry about that again. They didn't see you. I noticed, but you did. I just thought it was awkward, so I didn't say anything. Yeah, I kind of preferred that you left in the situation that you did. Sorry again. Now, Bakugo would come walking over, and the moment him and Deku do make direct eye contact, the two do just stare at each other. Hey, hi. So, buy you a drink? Dude, we're we known each other for a long time, alright? Don't fucking say it like that. What? Dude, I'm just saying, don't talk like that to me ever again. Ah, fuck. You broke the tension at least in this place. Little bit. Right. How you been? I've been around. So I've heard. You're no longer in the Milky Way? Yeah, I know. Right. But you know what I mean. Okay, first of all, buy me a drink and we can all sit down. Now, the four of them would all get together. And there actually is Izumi and Katsuki. The two, they haven't really chatted. But they're currently here. And it feels off. I mean, what was it? It took 500 years just to try and get this all set up together, but it took longer just to get them all into the same room. Okay. Hopefully this works out. So, what have you guys been doing? What have you been up to lately? Huh? Oh. Um, well, I don't really know how to explain that. Come on, Izuku. I'm sure it's alright. Um, well, I'm last for the last couple centuries, I've been doing whatever I wanted. I've done quite a bit, actually. Where to begin? I helped different civilizations for a minute. I put them down the right path. I've put life on different planets just because I thought those ones would help ultimately in the end. And I've just been fighting a bit, I guess. Fighting? You fight. Yeah. There's this one system out in Andromeda. I don't remember the local cluster exactly, but if I saw the purple glow to it, I'd know it for sure. Really? Yeah. How to start this? let's just say the people on that planet are formidable, and they know how to take a punch. Gravity's cranked up to high hell, metals are practically indestructible, and many people there, they're out for blood. You can't be serious. I am. I mean, it helps bring out the aggression, I guess. Just de-stress for a minute. So you go there to kill? No, I go there to fight. They have gladiatorial arenas, and some of the monsters they have there are insane. Really? Hmm? Uh, yeah, Katsuki. I mean, there are a few other places I've been to fight, but that one's one I actually really do enjoy. I mean, I've gone around challenging different people before, but that was because I've gotten angry. There were a lot of people I wanted to fight at one point. And I've even fought some people I've created. You're serious? Yeah, yeah. Listen, I know it sounds bad, but I've just been doing my own thing. A few centuries back, I used to help people out for a while, and whenever I could, I just change things up and help where I'm needed. I mean, granted, some people, they're confused by what I do, but sometimes I just, sometimes I just feel like going a little off balance, I guess. A little bit further away from normality. I get away from humanity for a while. I don't really know. It's just, I get bored. There's not much else to do, and there's only so much you can do on Earth. And Mars, that place was nice. Really? Yeah, yeah. How about you two? Izumi and Bakugo, what have you guys been doing? Deku trying to change the subject and deflect a little bit. Oh, um, us. Right, right, yeah. I guess you could say things have been a bit complicated. Complicated how? Yeah, let's, just put a pin in that, but we've been trying to do what we can. And while we have been trying to help humanity, we have also tried to help different species. And, well, actually, I think this does explain it, but did you happen to go somewhere in the Andromeda sector? Where? Uh, what's the name of the star? It's a solar system with. No, that's not the right name. It's a giant blue star, and from what I can tell, its planet is blue, but it's not water. Uh, can't say I've been there. I think I've blown it up once, but that's about it. Right, right. Did you put it back together by any chance? I did, but I blew it up again. Hmm. Okay, because that explains the meteor. Yeah, sorry. Don't apologize. Listen, man. I'm just. We are just a bit confused as to why you guys want to know about us. Know about. We're just trying to talk. Right, but I don't really see why the past needs to be brought up here, though. Really? Okay, fine. Fine. How about we just drop what we've all been doing recently? Because this seems awkward as all fuck. Okay? Agreed. Yep. Noted. Okay, so What have you guys been up to lately? Oh, um, well, me and Bakugo have actually been taking more time off. You guys have? Yeah. So, what does that mean exactly? Um, well, things have been a little straining for both of us, so we've been cutting back. You have? Yeah, yeah, we have. Listen, it's just we've been put under a lot of stress, and I don't like it. In fact, at this point, we're thinking about letting humanity go. Go. Yeah, let it, run its course. Stop intervening. Wow. Yeah, I've gotta say, that's a little surprising to hear. Yeah, well, I mean, we've been managing it for so long, and if we keep doing that, then humanity, they're just gonna, you know, no. I get what you're talking about. You've been just trying to do what's for the best, but that's getting more difficult. Yeah, it's just a lot of things I see, a lot of the futures both of us have seen, they don't end well. That being what good to say. Hmm? A lot of the futures we see, and I mean a lot of them, they're bad. They careen towards destruction. More than half. Half? Yeah. By the time humanity reaches space, Earth is bad. I mean, that's the best way to say it. It's a bit depressing that I actually say it out loud and think about it for more than a second. Then again, not much really to be said. Right. Right. Um, so, so, what? Um, I'm gonna go order another drink. That being what Deku to say. And there actually is where he's gonna stand up and walk away. As he is gonna go over towards the counter. Every does so, there actually is Izumi who is gonna turn to her best friend, or her former best friend. Ask her exactly if she's okay. Hmm? Yeah. Just, it feels weird being here. Does it? Yeah, and a little awkward. Yeah, not gonna lie. This is a bit weird for both of us, too. Hmm? What do you mean? Bakugo? Listen, Katsuki, just talk to him again. Talk to him? Izuku, you're the only one who's really been able to understand him. Better than I can. And you're me. And hell, you know better than I do what's in his head. Just talk to him, okay? I can't. Why not? Because it's none of your business. Why? What do you mean? What happened between you two? Is this why both of you are here tonight? No. Listen, it's just we're worried. None of us are on speaking terms. Wait, you two are on speaking terms. That no, we still talk. Did you two break up? No, we're on a break. Yeah, listen. It's hard to explain, and we can just let's forget about that. No, 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 no. You can't bring up my bullshit and then drop yours. All right? That's not how this works. Okay? Okay. Fine. We split up for a while. We spent a few centuries apart. And in that amount of time, things felt different for both of us. It felt weird. This strange sense of independence. And the fact was, we argued over so much. And whenever we took vacations, they seemed to be the only time things worked out for us. We spent a century here, we spent a century there, but it got difficult. We started to take more and more on with just humanity, and then we cut our workload in half with them, and we knew things would get bad. And then we tried to take on the entire universe. Being able to prevent so many different things and not doing it, that's easy. Being able to see and trying to prevent everything from happening, everything bad, that's hard. But I don't know. Fact is, we're at the point where we're thinking about giving up. Because it's either that or we finally break it off. And we admit to each other that we'd rather try and do things our own way than trying to save this. Fuck, that is heavy. Yeah. Now, we'll actually cut over to Zuko at the bar. Who he is standing there. And whenever he does gonna get his drink, he actually is gonna somewhat turn over, somebody is gonna grab onto his wrist. Deku looking over to see somebody. Hello? Hi. Who are you? Oh, me. Well, I'm a Zentril. Really? I noticed that. Then again, Draytrails don't usually have... What is that? Green, I want to say hair? Observant. But if you're thinking it's dyed, it's not, it's natural. Really? Quite rare among my species. Certainly seems like it. Listen, I'd love to stay here and chat, but I need to get back to my friends. Really? Well, that was nice talking to you. Maybe we can speak again. If you get tired of your friends over there, I'll be here. I see. So, before that, let me ask you a question. Really? Yes, actually. I believe it's one that's quite fitting to ask you, actually. So, if I'm correct, it happened in your guys' sector of space. Oh, you're quite well informed. You haven't even heard what I said yet. Please. Everyone from my planet knows what you're talking about. So do I. So does everybody else. And I'm pretty sure so does everybody back on your planet. Mine. You are an Earthling. Honestly, I gotta say, I've never seen one of you in the flesh. Especially one that looks so human. Oh, all this? Yeah. Not many people aren't used to seeing humans without some piece of metal. Or a faceplate. Honestly, your species does look better without a metal plate in your face. Or a visor on your face. I don't know. The visor, I get seeing in infrared, but that's not too fun. Oh, so you are augmented. Well, I never did say that, now did I? Then again, I never did deny it. So, if that does answer your question, I think I'll be going now. Wait, what? You never asked me my you never asked me your question. I didn't need to. You already knew it. Okay, fine. At least give me your name. You're quite formidable to talk to. I see. So that's what you're trying to do. Your species doesn't really know how to flirt. So trying to speak to me and conversate with me like this, it's close, but no cigar. Oh, I like that earthling phrase. I'm sure you do. Now, do you know the origin of it? No? Exactly. So, I've bested you in the knowledge department with a little fact. I understand that that's how your species does do things, to talk to and converse with somebody, especially if you are trying to show a bit of interest. Hmm. Well, I do see what you mean. Well, I'm glad we have an understanding. Have a good night. Deku's gonna turn and walk away. As the alien, she's left there somewhat sitting there, both a bit annoyed and a bit more intrigued. Deku, he does seem to be quite interesting. He's an unaugmented human from what she can see. And then there's the fact that he is knowledgeable. He has a good mind. And physically speaking, he isn't too bad to look at. And there actually is where she was going to look towards the table, seeing that there are two different people, or three different people there, one of which look like the other. And the other one, yeah, that's a bit strange. Both pairs. Interesting. Now, we actually will cut to about an hour or two later, where all four of them, they are just trying to cut back or cut loose. And they are just trying to have some fun. And the night, it would go on. Up until the bar, it does ultimately have to close. And whenever that does happen, the four, they do just keep the party going. Them teleporting to another planet and repeating the process, and doing so a few times. And there actually is at the point where they do end up on a planet where there's just a massive party going on. And it seems strange at first. However, the strange music playing and the drinks are just flowing like water, it's insane. People are just doing whatever they want. They're throwing shit around, breaking it, they're lighting off fireworks, and it's pure chaos with music. And right now, it's all being allowed. It's insane. And there actually is Deku, who he actually has been allowing himself to lower his tolerance. And instead of him being able to just knock back anything he wants to, he actually has lowered it a bit too much right now. And he is sitting down. Him trying to hold back his vomit, as he actually is going to somewhat bring up his hand to his mouth and think, as he does slightly raise his tolerance just a bit more, before going to somewhat lean backwards and taking a deep breath, and sit there for a second. Okay. Do not puke. Do not puke. Do not puke. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, yeah. I'm, uh, I'm just a little, you know. Yeah, yeah, I see that. How long have we been partying at this point? I have no clue. Balko gonna sit down and asking Izuku if it's been, what, a week, or has it been 2, or has it been 5? No, 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 no. Katsuki, I'm pretty sure it's been longer than that. I mean, don't get me wrong. The music, everything, the bar fight, all that was good. The bar fight? Oh, right, you were so drunk then. I don't think you remember that one. Do I not? No. Okay, but what about the dancing competition on that one planet? The dancing what? Oh, so you don't remember that one. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know where we are. I don't know either. So, I know we've been avoiding it. Yeah, yeah, I know. Deku bringing his hand up, and the two, they are now somewhere else. They're in a wide open field, and it's dead quiet. And Deku, he does a stand and walk forwards before going to turn around. So, what is there to talk about? Okay, hang on. Bakugo trying to somewhat fix a problem before standing up and feeling stone cold sober. Okay, so I know we haven't really talked a lot. I know. And we haven't really said much to each other when we've seen each other. But the times we do interact, the time we do see each other, I'm glad that you're still doing somewhat okay. I I'm glad too. It's been strange being out in space. Don't tell me twice about it. I jumped from different space station to different space station. What was it? 1,500 years. I lived as someone who was very, very important to the space trade. You were a smuggler. You see, I don't like that word. I was something, but a smuggler definitely was not it. Okay, sure. And let me guess, you shot first? Really? That that's what you're going with? Okay, fine. You want to talk? Let's talk. Okay. So, we both know what happened. Yeah. And it's been a long time since then. Don't gotta tell me twice. I know we're still someone on. Not. Ah. Okay. Let's just cut through the bullshit. I still care that you're here, Izuku. I'm still glad that me and you were still able to talk and chat. But I don't know. I've been having a lot of mixed feelings lately. About a lot. I don't know if it's because I'm finally processing things more or if I'm just finally willing to talk about it and just actually do something with the information I know. I know. It's been odd. You want to say something, but you're not too sure how to bring it up to the other person? Exactly. Listen, about John. I know. I know. We shouldn't have made that cheap imitation. But after what we went through, everything we said to each other, everything we did, it wasn't good. I know, I know. And we did it to ourselves again. We relived that pain, and it hurt worse. But we just, we fooled ourselves into thinking it was him. That thing wasn't our son. I know. I know. So, I'm sorry. I know. And I'm sorry too. Yeah, but if I remember correctly, I was the one who made it first. I started talking about it. I started hearing him. I started seeing him when I hallucinated. So did I. There was a time where I actually thought I was fishing with him again. I could remember it so clearly. The smell in the air, the way the water moved when I saw it, just the way I was. I could have swore he was sitting right next to me, talking. And I'm not too sure if I was sitting somewhere fishing or if I was just sitting on my bed thinking I was. But I don't know. We convinced ourselves that he was real. And whenever we finally didn't know what to think about him, then we started to think more. We started to know more. We lived in that lie, but neither one of us wanted to admit it. And whenever we finally tried to bring it up, we just screamed at each other. I know. I'm sorry for a lot of what I said. I know. It's just, I'm sorry for creating it first. You didn't create it. That was both of us. Deku walking forwards, and up to Bakugo. Him grabbing her hands. And whenever the two do make physical contact, it feels strange. It's almost like home, the feeling they're getting. The comfort, the warmth, it hasn't changed. The texture of their hands and the feeling of them, it's all still there. In the ever-changing universe, this is still the same. It's still how they remember it. Listen, I know we've both made a lot of mistakes. Hell, I've gallivanted around as a fucking pirate. I mean, I was in the underworld for a while. I've been a warrior. Listen, I know it's strange, but maybe Deku's just stopping. He doesn't want to say it. He wants to, but is it really right? After this, after the two are finally able to talk about it, make amends, and actually look each other in the eye. Hell, what did it take? A few £1,000 of alcohol just to do this? And right now, he's feeling more human than ever. Listen, we can meet once in a while. But right now, this, the familiarity, I do like it. So, let's just stay here for a minute. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Now, the two would still go to sit down, and it feels odd. And if someone does remind Deku a bit about back then, they're looking up towards the stars on an alien planet. And it feels almost like being back on that rooftop. Where they looked up at the stars and they were the only people left in that planet, left on that world. what is it? This world, it still hasn't even created life in the ocean. And here they are. They're the only ones here. It seems strange. Did he pick this one randomly? Or was that intentional? No, no. He's overthinking it. This was the nearest planet he can think of. And yeah, it's weird, but it's good. Now, we actually do have somebody nearby who they are watching, and it is quite intriguing. It seems almost poetic the way it is, the way it has been set up. And it's very much intriguing. How will these two be going forwards? Because they still got a few, well, millennia to go. A few couple thousand. And maybe by then, they'll be ready. Or maybe not. Maybe things do need to change a little bit. Or maybe they just need to be pushed in the right direction. Maybe something needs to happen. And he has just the right idea of what to do. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.